Guys, look how many peanuts on this one plant. This is from one grain. This is from one grain of peanuts. Let me see a show of one who likes peanuts. Who eats peanuts every day. Well, not every day, guys, but who enjoy eating peanuts. I do. And peanut is expensive, but it can be free as well if you decide to plant it yourself. No, because my family enjoys eating peanuts, eating peanut porridge, having peanut punch. I decided whatever we eat that much that can grow in the soil, I decided a while back, maybe 8 months ago, or maybe a year ago, because time flies so fast. I decided, look, I am going to plant peanut because if it is something that we eat that much, I'm going to produce it. Like every other veggie in the garden. Peanut is not really a veggie, it's a legume, it's a nut, but it's something that I can grow. And so I started planting peanut and growing it successfully. Let me share this harvest with you. This is long overdue. Let me harvest these and I'll just tell you how incredibly easy it is to grow peanuts for yourself. Ain't buying none, guys. And I can even, if it is that you are interested, I can do a video on our other channel, Steve and Marie's Lifestyle and Adventure, as to how you bake those peanuts and enjoy it as snacks, just like the one you purchase in the store in pretty packs. But it tastes better though when you grow it yourself. These are my third crop from these two containers. These are two inner drums from washing machines that I utilize to plant these peanuts. Now, all I planted these in was topsoil and horse manure and nothing since. Now, peanuts produce, their plants, the roots produces their own nitrogen. So there was no need to fertilize after planting them. Just water and let them be and mulch and mold, basically. Now these ones, the soil is really, really loose. That is why I used, I think it was horse manure I used. Wow. Guess what? These peanuts should have been harvested a long time ago. They are growing. Speaking about time frame, peanuts take 3 months. These peanuts take 3 months to be ready. It's a little bit over 3 months. And because we've been watering them, I should have stopped. They're growing in the pods. Well, some of them. I'm gonna just throw them back in there and allow a second crop to come up because they resow themselves too. Did I forget to tell you that? Once you plant peanut, you don't need to plant them again if you're gonna allow them to stay in the same area. You just add a little bit more manure, just a little oomph, and they'll continue to produce. Let me just rest these here and throw back the ones that are growing. Oh, a lot of them growing. Wow, this is incredible. They're breaking off. It's not a good time to harvest them because the rain fell. It's muddy, but I have to work with the time that I have. Whoa. No, I'm going to show you why we mold them while they grow. This seems like it's growing from a plant. I'm going to show you why we mold them as they grow. Let me get this one out. Oh, there's a lot on this one. Look at that. There's so many on that one. No, there's so many loose ones in there breaking off. All right, this one has a lot of the example I want to show you. Whoa, they're breaking off even though the dirt's so loose. Okay, so on this stem, If you look closely, there are pegs coming off of the stem. Now, if you mold it up right to the very top where this peg is, you will get a peanut. This peanut is growing from one of the nuts that should have been harvested already. And that is why it is looking like it's just ready to produce, and it is. These are just breaking off. The pods are huge. All right, let me hurry before the rain come and wet me up. These should have been harvested so long ago. I can't believe I just let them go on me. What I'm going to do is just put back the ones growing in there, and then 3 months time we harvesting again. It's as easy as that. Wow. So many loose ones. Oops. Wow. So many nuts in there. I've molded this one up from about halfway, so plenty peanuts on each plant from way down. Wow. You're breaking up fine. The soil is so loose. At this. So many on there. Peanut is so easy to grow, guys. It is one of the plants that germinates the fastest. You plant the peanut, and within 3 days it germinates and start to grow super, super fast. 3 months time you have peanuts ready to be eaten. Dry them and then just store them in a cool, dark area or in the fridge, and you have peanuts for a very long time. I'm gonna replant these. Let me get this container. Whoa, this is serious. But this one growing back as well. Look how many peanuts on this. Oh, I have more peanuts to plant back than what I have to eat. Now, growing up, I used to visit St. Elizabeth a lot, and a lot of farmers in St. Elizabeth grow peanuts. And what they do, I'm gonna leave it there to dry, and this is why I'm telling you the story. What they do is we just pull up the peanuts from the soil and put it back down on the ground. When I used to visit St. Elizabeth, they randomly get rain. And so it just stays right on the ground and dry, and then we bundle it up and take it out of the field. And so I'm gonna leave my peanuts right here to dry and see if I have same luck, because we get rain very rare. We got a little rain, but it's not often that it rains, and it does not rain for long. So I'm gonna leave them there and see if they'll dry out right there. Oh, these are all peanuts growing back. This is serious. This is serious. The peanuts are growing back. How? How come? Look how many. Oh, these are all good. Guys, look how many peanuts on this one plant. This is from one grain. This is from one grain of peanuts. And we bought this peanut. I think it's downtown from a vendor on the street. Well, the first set. These ones were replanted from peanuts that I harvested. This is peanut we just bought from a vendor on the street. Just like that. This is one plant. One. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So many of you planted peanut with me when I planted these. How did yours do? Let me know in the comments. Guys, look at this other plant. This is just an absolute blessing. How did your peanuts do, guys? I heard from some of you, but some of you missing in action, man. Not hearing. Did you get a good harvest? You can send pictures of your harvest in the community on my channel right here on YouTube and show me how your peanut did. Oh, come on, don't break, don't break. Do not break. So, what I did, because guys, we have to learn from our mistakes. So what I did, I plant very little peanuts in here this time around because I realized this is one plant. When the peanut grows, one branch out into two, three plants. And then if you lay them down, all of them will produce peanuts like this. So that is the trick. You plant very few plants in your container, and then when they start to grow and branch out, you lay them down and cover them with soil. And each of those little things that I showed you earlier will produce a peanut. Yes, that's what I did. So I had about 4 or 5 plants in here, and I'm getting all of this. So from 4 or 5 grains of peanuts, we're getting this bounty. I could not ask for more. I would be greedy and ungrateful. That's a blessing. And there's so many left in here growing. All I'm going to do is add some manure to this and allow them to continue growing. That's it. Nothing else. Those are growing back. Oh, this is the last plant right here. Let me see if there are any peanuts on it. Absolutely. And then so many growing back that I'm going to leave right in there. Even the smallest of plant gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good peanuts and some. So I'm gonna just take off some of the growing ones. Even this plant can be replanted. And then I'm just gonna leave those in there to grow into more peanut. Just like that. This is a plant that keeps on giving. Free of charge. Look at this. Let me just get some of these growing ones. Stick them back in the soil and let them be. Yes, that's it. Just like these. Stick them back in. That's what I did the last time. And leave them be. And they'll grow into more peanuts. That's all I need in there. And as I said, they sprout in no time. They sprout into new plants. Look at this right here. So incredible. I'm not putting any more because I might have to pull out some of these and out of the here. Let me show you the amount that I got. This is unbelievable. It, it didn't even look this much when I was harvesting. Plus these loose ones. It did not even look this much. Look at that, guys. That's incredible. That's amazing. We thank God for this. We appreciate you, Lord. This is just a message, blessing. Only He alone is capable of doing this. From just a couple of seeds, and you get this. Only God. All right. So as I said, I'm going to just lay them out like that and allow them to dry out right there, just like that. We use these for so many things. Our favorite though is peanut punch and peanut porridge. Apart from just drying them, putting them on the counter where it's cool inside, and just snacking on them whenever we need. We use them to make porridge and peanut punch. Absolutely nutritious and delicious. And it's a way for the entire family to enjoy what we grow in the garden. Yeah, that's amazing. So guys, if peanut is something that you enjoy, I don't know why so much ants full up in the garden all of a sudden. Well, again, I'm gonna have to mix up my concoction again and chase them away. The thing is with organic fertilizer, it chases them away, it don't kill them. So that's the problem. Keep coming back. So if peanut, guys, is something that you enjoy, give it a shot. As long as it's raw peanut, you want to purchase the raw peanut, not the baked one that they shell off. You want the raw one that is not yet introduced to heat any at all, and then you just plant them. Ensure you plant them. Check your farmer's calendar and plant it whenever it says it's favorable to plant root vegetables or root crops. That way you'll get a better yield when you're planting according to the moon. Now, you will ask me which moon. Depend on the moon phase. So it is better for you to follow the calendar and plant it. No, as it relates to the moon phases, I am going to do a video, an in-depth video to explain what I mean by that. So please stay tuned for that. I'll definitely explain how it works better in order for you to get better yields from your efforts of planting stuff, because sometimes there is nothing wrong with your seed, there is nothing wrong with your soil, there is nothing wrong with how you're watering, but because you did not plant it at the right time, it did not do well, and so you feel discouraged. I had that problem until Steve said, you used to your parents plant by the moon, just do it that way. And then I realized a drastic change in all my vegetables and fruits does in the garden. So I'm going to help you out in that area just to explain a little clearer as to why you plant when. Now I stop here because I am in love with my banana slash Hungarian wax pepper. The rain is coming back down, guys. So this is where I'm going to wrap for today. I want to thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you joining me in the garden each and every day. You know that. Thank you so much for the support. Please continue to like and leave your comments. Share the videos, guys, and subscribe if you've not already done so. If you feel yourself rocking a bit, it's the wind. It's getting windy and rainy. If you look at my face, it's raindrops. So, bye for now, guys, and see you tomorrow. Take care.